Qantas is celebrating its centenary today, from the skies above Sydney to its outback birthplace. The airline, which first flew mail in the bush, has spread the spirit of Australia around the world until this, its most turbulent year yet.
Happy birthday, Qantas!
100 years old, the airline that became an icon. They almost invented long-haul travel, but today we're celebrating with the most short-haul of flights on this 100 minutes with 100 pilots and staff, and Tom Sample, turning 100 today.
It's an amazing experience for me. Of course, the first time I've ever been 100 before.
Tom remembers his first flight when the windows on planes could open.
The pilot was continually opening the window, let the fresh air in, and I was freezing.
It began 1920, outback Queensland.
Only 17 years after the Wright brothers flew the first aircraft.
Running flying boats in the 30s to Singapore out of Sydney Harbour, the country's first international airport. The first passenger jets outside the US. Qantas invented business class and rescue slides. Just last year ran the longest commercial flights in the world, non-stop from New York and London.
All those decades spent conquering time and distance, setting records. But this year, of course, Qantas has been struggling to even make it as far as a state border. COVID has turned the airline's 100th year into its most difficult of all.
Thousands stood down, most of the fleet grounded, and fears for another 2,500 ground staff today.
This is an historical day for Qantas. They could turn around and not ditch 2,500 workers without a parachute and give them their jobs back.
I mean, it's easy for a lot of the unions to criticise what's going on. This has been really tough to try and get the company through this period of time.
He notes Qantas was born after the last great global pandemic, Spanish flu, just as determined to set course off COVID for the next 100-year journey. Chris Reason, 7 News.